I am driving in my car, as you can tell. Ooh, we're headed home from Virginia, Minnesota to Hibbing. Sun's going down, so you get a little bit of a different view tonight. All right, so what shall I talk about on my drive home? Life, death. A content creator died a year ago. I really enjoyed their content. I really enjoyed their personality. The type of creator where they really dive into. He really dived into his own emotions, his own experiences. Didn't get the impression that he was ever trying to fit in or belong or be a part of something. This content creator was just doing his own thing, healing, moving on, and expressing his life. The episodes I had seen of his that were well researched, he would just dive deep into subjects of Scientology and narcissism. Um, Frequently, more than once, I've seen him with HD Tutor. I personally haven't felt a big loss of this creator, only because I was able to keep diving into episodes I hadn't seen. He had been on YouTube for a long time, so there was a lot of catching up to do. And I really enjoy what I'm doing today. It's interesting when someone passes and dies, and how different communities, and especially an online community, how it handles it and navigates. I don't know. A couple of content creators I watch regularly, they repeat his name and channel every single day. And man, I would love to say something nice about that, but I just can't. I'm like, you weren't that close with a friend, you didn't really know him, so let it go, man. Go on and do new things. That's what he would have done. That's what he was doing. But I'm not in charge of anybody's channel. I'm not in charge of anything but my own. I was getting ready to start my channel and had a set date of when I was going to do it. And this content creator, and then after about, I think it was a week, found out he had died of a heart attack. And that date that they had found his death, every day. And then I thought, oh my gosh, people think if I started it now. A couple other people did start their channels around that time, and I'm so proud of them. And I watch them almost every day. But for me, I've had some slow and go with getting consistency and with getting the mindset of what do I want my channel to be. And all I want my channel to be is me. My healing process, my experience on this planet, the willingness I have to learn, to overcome, to never stop. To quote a movie, never give up, never surrender. And I'm that person. I don't stop. I don't surrender. I keep working and finding ways to make everything I ever want happen. And this little YouTube channel is going to be another avenue for me to make all my dreams happen. Some people are going to call me a grifter. Some people are going to they already call me a troll. They're going to call me all kinds of things. But the reality is, it's not what I call myself. It's not who I am. It's not what I'm about. I get to be anywhere and everywhere that I want to be because this is my experience on this planet. You want to judge me or be critical of me because of the channels I watch or the things I do. Go fuck yourself. Quickly and hard, please. Because I don't have time. I don't have time for you. I'm going to be 60 in January, and my days will be getting shorter before I know it. So you know what? I can handle criticism. I can handle a lot. You want to start defaming me the way I see others defamed? I don't know. I'll flip a coin before I decide what I want to say. Now to decide if I'm going to be off the wall and run my mouth or keep it calm. And it doesn't matter what I do or don't do because it's my channel, it's my show. I'm grateful to have you here right now, being with me in this moment on the road. 13 more miles to go till I get to Hibbing. Trying to decide what I'd like to have for dinner. I think I might have some chicken breast with apricot jam. Cut it up in really small slices and zap it in the air fryer. And get a nice little glaze on it and wrap it in maybe a Hawaiian tortilla. Add some little street tortillas. And that'll give it a little bit of a sweetness and some protein. I haven't eaten well today and have exerted a lot of energy moving a bunch of stuff around. What do you do at the end of a long day of hard work? How do you feel your soul? How do you feel your mind? How do you calm yourself down and relax into an even space? Put it in the comments. I'd like to know what you do. For me, I like to read. I really like to read. The past year, I've been doing more reading every day. Still haven't gone back to the Four Agreements book, but a little touchy. It got emotional for me right off the start, so got to take a step back and figure out what I think about it. And then I will go back and read more. It is, let's see, it is -4 without the wind chill. Wind chill earlier was -32 degrees. I live where my face will freeze, but we do not have alligators. We don't have water moccasins. We do have mosquitoes, but it's too cold for them right now. Life. Joy. Death. Loss. Watching some of the memorials that different people put out yesterday for this content creator, it was interesting. I would like to say it was touching, but it wasn't. one of his dearest friends that was on the panel, basically kind of said, it doesn't feel like that much time has gone by for her. Her friend is still so much a part of her thoughts. Like, someone you want to pick up the phone and call. The respect shown in these memorials and in all the panels I saw was great. I it was really good, the way different things were done. It's kind of, you wonder, how long do you really want someone to grieve? How long do you want someone? I mean, a lot of people want to be remembered, but how? How often? How do people move on? My best friend, the person that was going to be in the rocking chair next to me after the husband's kickoff, telling my daughter the secrets of me, died when my daughter was very young. The person who held all my secrets and cared and loved me no matter what I did or felt was gone. And I didn't ever handle it or grieve or really process it. Well, past a decade, almost 2 decades of my life, where I would be sad, I would drink, I would miss her terribly. Not a day goes by that I don't have a thought about her, but I don't have any emotions attached in the same way that I used to. So I kind of think that that's part of the process. And maybe in the beginning, first year, 2 years, I don't know how long communities online work, how long people keep other people in the forefront. So I watch and I learn. It's kind of interesting. So I've been thinking a lot about death and how long and what my thoughts are on grieving. And I don't know yet. I just know, I don't know. I think it's kind of weird the way it happens. I don't know. A lot of people don't talk about death. Certainly don't talk about grief, loss. It's it saddens me when a creative, empathic, intelligent person, I don't know, for me, dies too young, you know, isn't old, elderly, I wonder, who will remember me? How will they remember me? Will they remember me? Anybody even want to? Who even thinks about me now? My grip on reality or my thoughts on time and reality are kind of different than most people. A lot of times I just don't feel like any of this is real. This beautiful drive I've just been on, running my mouth, visiting with you all. Is this real? Is this happening? Am I actually doing this? Am I starting my channel? Am I starting this more public persona? Oh, well, I guess I'm live doing it, so I am. It's real for life. Kim D, in a new form, in a new way, just like you. How many of you dare think or talk about death and loss and change? And we make mistakes, I don't have to understand or know or agree with how anybody does anything. I was raised Mormon, and funerals were not about the person. The funerals were basically just another church service. There was never any time where you ever talked about them or recognized them as anything other than they're moving on to the next part of life. Waiting for Judgment Day stuff. I want more, and I have more. So we have made it to Hibbing now, about 17 minutes in. Woohoo! I got my beanie on my head, and we are going to close out now. This is Real for Life, Kim D, rocking it out every day of my life. And remember, every breath is another step. Every breath is another chance and another choice. Get out there. Go make it happen.